Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy, Stringlinguini. Welcome to part 17 of NieR Automata. The final part of NieR Automata. Okay, is it really kicked in? Let's say something before I continue this. And I kind of recorded this part before, but the game... I ran out of hard drive space. So all of it. I was like, okay, I'll redo it. It's only a 2-hour video. So, to make sure I don't run out of space again, I have an extra terabyte of storage. Maybe... was there dialogue here? When you walked up to this?
Hello, and
Hi.
thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Hi.
We apologize for the inconvenience. But locks on each side tower subunit access granted.
Okay, so we go to each of these things, hack, do this, and hack into them, something. Oh, bit of a stutter.
Tower subunit access granted.
I guess I'll take this time to hack these. And just to say that this was gonna be released a lot earlier, but of course I lost all the data for the game. And I was like, okay, well that sucks. And I was gonna do this a much earlier, re-recording of it, but that didn't happen. I got sidetracked. So here it is, almost a week late than when it was originally gonna be released on. This is being recording on Friday, and I recorded it on Friday last time. A week ago, of course. Oh well. This is the only one they have to kill something with. Oh, okay. They're just defenseless. Another reason why I kind of waited this long was because I'm not going to tell you how I reacted to things,
You've unlocked all of the subunits.
but I was like, I should probably get the full experience again.
Prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving you.
So I waited a while so I can get my emotions back in a check, just so they can be broken again. It's gonna happen.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
No.
Out of my way!
I gotta remember how to play this game.
Damn it! It won't stop coming!
No, stop locking on.
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies. Would it be? Oh, it's definitely
Wait,
unpopular.
you?
9S, we've been expecting you.
No.
The two of us will take things from here.
You thought they were gonna betray me.
We need to open the door to the tower.
Okay. Sorry, I had to.
Devila? Obama?
Oh, what am I doing?
What
I'm
are you
gonna
doing
fight.
here?
Remember your promise?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Ow. I gotta say, they're doing a really good job at killing machines right now.
We've got this, 9S.
This is a pretty cool shot.
Focus on hacking.
I know, I'm going. This apparently takes an extremely long amount of time to get into. Ah. Oh, this doesn't look fun. Oh no, I gotta do it with more hacking sequences later. There's more? Oh, this is happening.
This barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit his self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
Well, it's not working.
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. Another data records discovered for units Devil and Popola. Do you wish to open them now? Yes. Because I want to read it now. Again. This one hopefully is shorter. I don't remember. I didn't really get to see last time. Dot, dot. Ooh, time for reading. This is why I have water, so I can read all this. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go after all. Because our models, the Devil and Popola models, are defective. Record transitions in the project initials phase. When first we spoke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order: function as observers of Project Assault. This is the sole mission of the twin Devil and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair. Because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah! Watch out! Oh. That was supposed to be a scream. Devil staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry sis, guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absent at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popola. Come on, we have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devil grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devil's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry beneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired, replace the bandage, and hope for the best. Check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired. As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing will require new connectors as well as some tools. None of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, mutters Devila. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. That's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting that others' apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way, such a trivial exchange under such circumstances, We laughed together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devilish sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. They wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devil crosses her legs and scowls. Black Scrawl took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump, just a little, but enough for her to notice, seeing that her eyes suddenly open wide. I didn't exactly yell that, but well. Sorry sis, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now my chest hurts just to think about it, if it were to fail. Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We liked to talk to replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night we just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popola. Couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure it because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devil and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks, the sand grazes my skin. It's growing cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devil loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left. And yet, she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it, but then she smiled, and all that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day our Project Gestalt collapsed. All due to the actions of Devil and Popola models from another town. When the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We are androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids beholden to the same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devil and Popola models who snuffed out humanity. Started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance, but even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. That was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn we endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. From town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devila met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. Though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devil and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. It wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. Continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devil and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devil being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devil, and for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensations, nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. Your android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devil? I'm right, as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on this other side of the desert, a new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devil's leg. And yet I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and touch Devil's cheek, support Devil's body. As long as we have bodies to support one another, as long as I have someone with whom to share my fate, then I'll press on, no matter what happens to me. Because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. Oh boy. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Project Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devil and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative.
What?
Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
Thanks for telling me. So,
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
I just want to say that, having played this the second time already, and of course this is being my third doing it, because, yeah, that is a incredible intro to this place, is all I want to say. Near the end, after, like, probably the end credits or whatever, and after that, there's a lot of things I want to talk about really briefly,
Corrupted Yorha units.
and it'll... Oh. Holy... I didn't know I can do that. Because sometimes there's like a lot of like deep meanings that go over my head, and having to go through that again, like to read it again, really like makes me think about it again, and you just gotta go over things a few times to settle it.
Hello, and
Okay.
thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
Great.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, you don't love it. I'm not ready for this again. Give me your things. I'm not ready for this part. Oh, I can save. Good. Oh, I can no longer save. What? Oh well. This is my least favorite door in any game right now. For this reason.
2B models.
Oh.
I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you!
I don't want to fight 2B for the third time. Of course, one time I get damaged, so friggin' hate myself. And that one's of course out of range of enemies now.
To be! Don't worry, I'm going to kill you now!
Oh man, they're losing their minds. So that was interesting.
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out. Oh. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Oh, I never noticed that. That detail's on the side of the tower. Huh. And for some reason it's sideways. Oh.
A2, right?
We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside.
Oh, good.
I see. Say, did we manage to help?
You did.
That is probably the first time ever that they have been treated with gratitude for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. Well, since we're A2 and she likes to look at things more than 9S because he's going insane right now. Just like, how was this in here? Because this obviously looks familiar to the copied city, which is where we killed Adam.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Like,
Let's go.
I don't fully understand this because I haven't exactly read into it that much. Like, I mean, they'll explain it at some point in this, which I will read.
What's the
thing.
purpose
Okay.
of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
Now I can save the game. Maybe I can't. Gosh dang it. Saving possible. Thank you. Okay, that's my bad. There's not really a point to saving the game here. But oh well. Ooh, I wonder what's past this door. Oh, it's a library? Library. We're here very briefly, but that's okay.
What's up with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
Library?
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
Sorry. I'm just drawn to collectibles. Especially this thing.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
Peachy.
A2 can hack now. So these are obviously very unique hacking sequences. Because I don't know why they're like this. Library index, Adam Unit, Eve, Yorha communications, Yorha server record, human server record, human server establishment record, human heritage preservation record, tower system summary, the tower subsystem summary, specialized unit creation record, plant species and animal species. Okay, bunch of old world stuff.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
Can't go here yet. I've never actually walked up to that door. I'll get to that. Let's go to this one. Like how she's like yeah. So this one is... You have to go to these squares. I can get to that square. There's something really peaceful about hacking in this game. For the most part, when the enemies aren't trying to kill me. Human outline, prediction, human, server infiltration route, release, dummy protection, installation map, ship-like genetics, how is it? Location information. Human server something.
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
Oh, yeah, this one you have to destroy the big blocks that are kind of hard to see. This one's really important. Class 1 patient Yona. Chest X-rays, no abnormalities. Heart echo, no abnormalities. C1, continuing chronic renal failure. C2, convulsion seizures in the diaphragm. C3, no vomiting. 4 milligrams luciferase. I don't know how to pronounce that. Preservation plan. The patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing courses of action and event the patient's death, focusing primarily on how that information is to be manipulated without respect to the original. As backup in the event of sudden worsening in the patient's condition, she is to be assigned 5 additional doctors. Identification required. That, after A2 speaks.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them.
Now, Yona, from what I remember, is a female main character from original NieR, in which she is the main character, NieR, is either sister or daughter, depending on which version of the game you play. And this cool room is all the bosses, or specific types of, or like, important characters, I guess, that you may or may not have killed. So you have like, 2 bees up there, and then like the monster. I don't know why I'm pointing, you can't see it. But yeah, a lot of the important people are there. So that's one cool thing from this place. And here's the other one. This one, only nostalgics will get. It's a room from NieR. Funny enough. This is just here. I don't know the context of this because I haven't exactly played NieR or seen a walkthrough of it. I know it's an area in NieR, but yeah. I know that it's very important to the story.
What's that? Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha.
So it's about Yorha number 2, huh?
This data.
Yes. And we got this big guy, freaking just, he's like, hey, how's it going? Oh, the gray and black box, temperature normal, remaining energy 100%, system check complete. Yay! Oh, I hate this. Hey, Soupy, how's it going?
I can't stop. I have to keep fighting.
That scene is in the trailer of the game. That's in the main menu.
Locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
On it.
Yeah, that scene is in the main menu trailer, which is completely out of context in the trailer. Actually, everything in the trailer is completely out of context.
crisis eliminated. 95% of functionality restored.
Oh great, we have 2B's arm on this now. They just ripped off of another one. Oh, he's not wearing his blindfold anymore. Okay. Actually, didn't realize that.
Yorha Unit 9S. Yorha Unit 9S. Welcome to the tower. Welcome to the tower.
You bastards!
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here.
I don't know why you're doing this. I'm not gonna give up. Nothing you can throw at me will make me stop. Hey, I leveled up. Great. Is that it? Oh, of course there's more. No, not that one. Hey, thanks for breaking that shield for me. Yeah? Oh, shut up. Shut up.
Now let us show you what we promised.
What was that? Archive obtained. Top secret Yorha disposal.
This is Project Yorha.
Mm-hmm.
That means all of us. To be.
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight? We are conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed.
Hold on.
You're Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless.
I want to let this dialogue finish.
Your existence is meaningless.
Shut up!
So, obviously I'm going to read what was in that. I'm going to have to find it first. No. No, not that one. There it is. The following materials documents the final stages of the Yorha project. Note that this information is classified as level SS, meaning that it cannot be disclosed to anyone involved in the Yorha project, including the commander of the bunker. Disposal of Yorha. The back door of the bunker has been set to open once the time approaches to switch to the new models when enough combat data has been collected. The data will be disposed of by having it being deliberately attacked by machines. At this time, all materials regarding the Yorha project, including this document, will be lost, and falsification of the information that mankind still resides on the moon will be complete. So, what that means, that not only in part 10 that we learn that the whole human race is gone and Yorha is useless, this is stating that
Keep them coming.
Yorha
I'll destroy them all.
is literally meant for an experiment. Why is it so bright? So just take that into consideration. Imagine you being alive, and you having this, like, prideful duty, and then saying, duty was useless, and oh man, incomplete to you. Don't attack you. Line it up. Ah, my nose itches. Don't you transform at me? Ow. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have started hacking these guys. Okay, hack please. I always forget that I can hack as 9S. It's not something I think of. It's so useful. I should probably cut some of that out, wow. I always forget that I can hack. Excuse me, but I need your flight unit. Team Rocket blasting off again! Vital screen, black light temperature normal, remaining energy 100%, system check complete. Going to A2. Oh! What's this thing? F at me.
Who are they?
No, come back here. What are you doing? Oh, well, okay, well, I'm just gonna... Ow. I really just wanted to remove A2's top, but no, oh well. You know, to each their own. Oh wow, look at that. Why is it so bright? Why are there collectibles? I'm just drawn to collectibles, I'm sorry! Alright, what is this all about?
Damn it!
Alert. Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
Wait, I'm being hacked.
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you A2 now? This does bring back memories. Though to concepts like us, time has little meaning. Still, when we wiped out your forces, it made quite the impression on us. You're attacker model number 2. An experimental disposable group created as a test lab for Project Yorha.
Shut up!
Oh, it disappeared. How much damage do these guys do? Grouped up, they seem to be pretty problematic. Not much of a threat.
You're an obstinate little android, aren't you? Didn't we say that you can't kill us?
Damn it!
Proposal.
What now?
What?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I
does
don't
that mean?
know what that means!
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already!
Said strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Tell me what to do.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Oh, what the hell?
Yep. Just like what Pot said, just don't do anything. Ow. I'm just gonna stand here.
Consciousness data saturation rate 30%.
It's also very amusing.
Ow.
Consciousness data saturation rate 60%.
So many of them.
The androids the human race left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. The machine life forms the aliens left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. We resemble each other so, but we are networked, and thus we are superior to you.
I don't think that's how that works.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids. Why do you resist? All things end with accepting death, do they not?
Ow. Ow. Oh, the shooting stopped. Oh, hi. Oh,
Consciousness data saturation rate 90%.
We are one, and yet we are many. We are finite, and yet we are infinite.
doesn't make
We
any
are
sense.
the embodiment of the perfect being.
Hypothesis. The enemy has become aware of the diversity of life.
I see it. The light. We move on. Forward. To the future.
Consciousness data saturation rate 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
Did we do it?
We need more evolutionary pressure. If we allow this android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis this creates will present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further. We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you
Oh, it's so creepy. Oh, it's so weird.
What the?
Analysis. The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
Yeah, they are.
They're acting like humans.
Symbolism. Not really symbolism, but you get the point. Oh boy. This is the final stretch right here. A giant moving elevator. Everyone knows that. Oh, I want to go that way. Can I go that way? No. Okay. Oh. It's this guy again. Time for the longest boss fight in
Is
existence.
this thing seriously still kicking?
Speculation. It is driven by remaining data located within enemy servers.
So this just keeps going until I kill them all?
Yeah? Ow.
This is messed up.
What the hell is this thing going on about?
Analysis. It appears to be a leak of the enemy's past memories.
Oh, bye. It's gonna leave me? No. We're gonna have a cool transition to 9S. What are you going on about?
Become a god. Become a god. Become a god. Who has begun.
Ow. Are you done with your dialogue? Oh, transition. You know, I don't even care. Oh, you can't do that. A2 is so powerful. No. Oh. No. Oh, I just flat out killed that guy. Oh, now we transition back to 9S.
Take their lives. Take their. Become as gods. As gods. As gods. As gods.
To become as gods.
Use what is precious. Lost. Destroyed. So we destroy you too.
That's contradictive. Oh gosh. There was a tail attack.
What's all this junk?
Speculation. It is a
Used to make what?
unknown.
Just floating around. Ow. So many bullets. No? No dialogue? Alright. I actually died. Oops. I actually died. I've never died here before. Oops. Oh. Okay. How far back am I gonna go? Now we're back here. This is where I died. I missed every single one of those. My life is a joke right now. No, not the missiles. Ah, tail strike. Alright, back as A2. Wish I could see the health bars a bit better. Ow. Oh, what's that? Oh, you're here. Hello. Ooh, cool transition. What? No, don't go in there.
Look at the stars. Sing a song. Dedicate. Now, we are machines. We are machines.
Yes, you are. Ah, it's a butt. It's butt. Ooh. Oh, don't just slide away. He's asking some really unanswerable questions. Why do we exist? Proven that we're just, like, useless. This is when these transitions get a little ridiculous. Ah, there's tentacles everywhere. No, I'm about to leave B mode. Oh, there we go. Ow. Just waddle away. Waddle, waddle. Ow. Jump on me. It's such a cool cinematic. Hi, 9S. Oh, I'm already in B mode and everything. Oh, I am now outside of B mode. I'm just gonna ride along. Ow, ow. Ow, why am I all damaged? Why? No, stay away. Ow. 9S, you're great and all, but can you move? Ow. I don't have bulletproof cell. That almost hit me. I don't need it. Oh, apparently I'm hacking. I have no idea what's happening. So much purple! Oh, I did it. Oh boy. The final stand.
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for. And Yorha was created to perpetuate the lie. But in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B. Sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
9S, we...
Shut up! You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you. It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up. Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
That's right too. Hold on. I need to go do something. I need to go prepare myself for this. Please make your choice. For the sake of it being in the first order, I'm picking A2. And it's a fun fight. It's pretty fun to fight 9S. Hopefully, I hope it's as hectic as it was when I first recorded this. I won't B-mode him or anything, so it'll last some length. Okay, maybe I won't use pod fire.
Alert. Functionality reduced due to hacking activity. Proposal. Destroy Yorha Unit 9S.
Damn it!
Oh no, he's hacking me. I can cure the visual anomaly thing, but I don't want to because it's so cool. Ow. You can't hack me again. Jumping system disabled. I can't jump anymore. He's hacking me again. Oh no. Hack me. Do it. I want something to happen. I almost failed.
Pod! Hack it!
Acknowledged.
Pod, we're going to repair 9S's logic circuits.
Acknowledged.
Tell me where to find the virus corrupting 9S.
Affirmative. Your High Unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
I think I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is a Yorha tactical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that?
In the end, the pod and A2 finally came to an agreement. I don't want to ruin it, but this boss fight was... well, it wasn't as hectic as I wanted it to be, but that's fine. It's not like A2 would have lost a fight against 9S.
I'll take care of everything. Pod. Take care of 9S.
I'm not ready for this.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
I'm sorry. I never quite realized how beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
NieR Automata. Meaningless code. Oh. That's just what I thought. I'm crying again. Not as hard as I did last time, but I'm crying. I haven't done ending D yet, but yeah. To point out, the credits are rolling backwards. Not really backwards, but upside down, I guess.
All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed.
This isn't
offline.
supposed to happen yet.
Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha
Hold
is
on.
complete.
No, cut this out.
Proceeding-
I don't know. Something about ending C really connects with me. These are not much better, but something ending these is gonna hit me really hard though. But first, we're gonna do this fight again.
So,
Skip.
isn't that
Shut up!
That's all?
Two. It caught the 9, but the mob.
I had to skip the credit scene for that one because once you've already seen it, you can't watch the original credits for C and D, so I have to skip it. That means no Chaos Language credits. But we get a cool fight as 9S. Which is really weird how they choose this for
None of this matters!
A2.
9S!
What if it doesn't matter? Why do I long for humans like this? Why do I desire the touch of something that no longer exists?
It's how we were made. Androids were designed to protect their human masters. Our core programming demands that we...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fine then. I'll just destroy it. If it all goes away, That'll solve everything!
Damn it!
Ow. Alright, you may have noticed, I'm not exactly fighting. Oh gosh. It's mainly because hacking A2 is something really cool. Which is why I haven't attacked her at all. No? Dialogue? Yes? Dialogue? Alright, the second hack commencing. Gosh. Of course. I actually ran into that one. I'm stupid. Oh gosh. I almost got hit there. Ow. Any more dialogue you're gonna give me? Any like halfway mark dialogue? Ugh. I hate purple. Alright, time for the final hack. I'll get to you later. Ah, no. Oh my gosh. The amount of effort I just put into dodging all those. Okay, I'm gonna attack you, because purple. Hate purple. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. Does this look familiar? Do you recognize this? It's the pause menu. Look at it. It's all the pause menus. And look, it's my stats. My actual stats.
Take care of 9S.
2B.
Fatal system error detected. Memory leak verified. Repair impossible. Beginning emergency evacuation of remaining memories. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. I'm actually gonna hate this. As I read through this, you're gonna hear my voice slowly breaking down. My name is 9S. A newly manufactured scanner model. January 30th, 11942. Rolled out at 4:25 a.m. bunker time. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. I lie collapsed in a space of blinding light. The pain is gone. The light envelops me. It's so warm. I was anxious. A soldier from that moment I was born, thrown into the world alone. Nothing to rely on. No God to believe in. I was alone. Tasked with infiltrating enemy territory to gather intelligence. In the fog and the flames. Alone. My name is 9S. I'm here to provide support. 2B came off as being rather aloof, cold even. She must have wanted to distance herself from me. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. But Scanners like me mostly work alone, scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun. I was so happy to be with someone. It was like I had a family. My damage worsens. I start to lose my memories. The space fills up with pure white light. It's like being buried in snow. It's a little cold out. A little bit cold. It's a little bit frightening. Will my soul disappear? A dark fog clouds my vision. As it ebbs and flows in its slow, dreamlike way, it gradually takes human shape. It's the red girl. It slowly begins to speak. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server and rob the androids of their very foundation. That was a plan devised by those girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. They saw how we lived, considered the meaning of existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery. It fires an arc. An arc containing memories of the foolish machine lifeforms. And an arc that sends those memories to a new world. Perhaps they'll never reach that world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same to the girls. For them, time was without an end. Adam and Eve are inside the ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seems to be smiling at me. I try to look up at him, but my body refuses to move. Looks like the damage has spread to my motor functions as well. Will you come with us? Asked Adam. The question was completely free of malice. It seemed I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. What have I been fighting for? Who have I been living for? I don't know anymore. I try to speak my mind, but the words don't come out right. My thought routines are losing cohesion. I can't remember my name. I'm mustering all my strength I force out the words. I'll stay. We are, huh? We don't deserve to be loved by this world.
So that's where you were. To be.
For NieR Automata shouts its end. I need a minute. Yes, I'm actually crying. I have tears rolling down my face.
Report. All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data. Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream.
Yeah, it is.
Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Yes.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
No, we gotta. You have to
Pod
do something about this.
042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
I have a tear on my. I have several tears on my
Is an
controller.
essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We all do.
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Of course. NieR Automata, the end of Yorha. Ending D. Hold on. I have to, system interference, great. Because I said at the very first episode of this, I have never seen someone play the game offline all the way through. And the only way to beat this part of the section is you have to cheat. Because it is like a 1 in a billion chance of you actually completing it, because it's basically impossible. So I'm gonna go cheat. And I'm going to go through this, and while I go through this, I'm going to talk about a few things. So, because it's kind of important to the story. So yeah, I'm going to... Give me a second.
The defense program has
Important to listen to.
initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion, but when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
Now, as you can tell, I'm kind of invincible, but that's okay. These are more than ever right now. Now, I'm gonna shout it. Well, obviously, this seems rather ridiculous of destroying, but it's. But you know, it's creative. Games have done, a handful of games have done. Like, sure, you can do something with end credits, but I've never seen someone do like a bullet hell with end credits. My dreams will come to life. And I thought about making the bullets Emil heads, which is possible in the game. But of course, I just decided not to do it. Also, you'll see why in one of the first episodes, or no, episode 7, when Ending A finished, why I hated Square Enix, and this is finally I will show why I hate Square Enix and everyone else. But to talk about the game a little bit, I don't know everything. I haven't read everything about the game. There's a lot of lore on this series. Because it's a lot of fun to go out and read lore. Some people hate it, but I'm perfectly fine with it. But to talk about why I chose I'll Stay Here over I'll Go With You, and that's because choosing I Stay Here is canon. Ending C doesn't happen. It's not canon at all. But ending D is the true ending with this crap happening, I guess you can say. But 9S choosing I'll Stay is completely canon because there's obviously there's more sources of the story than just the game. So that's the why I chose that one. And there's a lot of questions on this game as to like what's real, what's not, or like what choices actually happened. For instance, A2, did she erase the memories of Pascal? Did she leave? Did she kill her? Well, she can't kill her. That's not an option. And in the description, I will repeat this at the end in case someone decided to skip the credits. I don't blame them. In the description, there should be 4 links, and the top one is a short story, a canon short story. It's real. It's written by the same person, Yoko Taro, that obviously did the game, the whole mastermind of this entire story. So it's completely canon. There's no doubt about it. And it's like a little bit of a side story of 9S and 2B. And just like showed like, because 9S and 2B have obviously been together a lot longer than this game, and so I just want to like give you insight on certain stuff like this relating to 2B, obviously being revealed in this episode that she is a 2E model, and the whole E class model are based off of A2. Which is why 2B looks like A2, because they're extremely similar. So I highly recommend you read that short story. It's a few minutes of reading, but it's pretty good. And it gives you like an insight of certain things, like a little bit of backstory of like what goes through 2B's mind during missions. The second link is I guess you can say like a Q&A, I guess you can say. And it's based on 9S and 2B's relationship. Not relationship as in their dating, but I mean like events that happens, and like it also has like explanations and actual lore and confirmations on certain events that happen in this game too. Even it has like events on like Adam and Eve, some of their stories. So like if you ever want, like if you're asking about something, I would recommend you go there, search for it, or like read up on it or whatever. The third link is blah 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 blah. What's it about? It's like a small collection of where those two forums are at, and then the fourth link is basically everything that you could possibly imagine about this game. So yeah, I briefly like restate this at the end of this, and those in the description. Go ahead and click on them whenever you want. Hopefully after you finish watching the video. So I'm probably just gonna be quiet for the rest of this, complain about Square Enix and sing along to the song because I truly do adore the audio, the songs in this game, the sound effects. Square Enix, there you are. I don't know why I'm trying. I'm invincible. I swear, freaking screw Square Enix. I hate them. All right, this is where the credits become nearly impossible. This is where I started to struggle on the credits because I actually tried to do this alone. You punishing me. Is my redemption song. Need you more than ever right now. Can you hear me out? They turn into Japanese, so I don't know the lyrics anymore. If I remember correctly, sorry, I can't. It's hard for me to not sing along to the song. If I remember correctly, the devs of this game, I think Yoko Taro too, actually sing in either the Chaos language version or the Japanese version, maybe even the English. I don't really know. They're singing one of somewhere in this version of the song. I guess this is a bit of a confession time about me crying. When I firstly recorded this part, I cried more on ending part C than I did in this version of this recording. But I cried oh boy. I cried way more in ending D on this one than I did in the last one. But of course I had to hold back my tears because I wasn't going to start weeping off for several minutes in a recording. Because there's more crap to do. There's this. I have to fight the credits. I have to save 9S, 2B, and A2. I really hate how I had to skip the Chaos Language credits. Ah, darn. There's the third Square Enix we've seen. As you can tell, I have taken a lot of hits. Oh, we're coming near the end of the credits. Alright, I'll see if I can actually try after this one, because apparently I'm obviously failing. There is a video of someone beating this without cheating and without help. And oh my gosh, is it difficult? Right. I wasn't gonna go through that. And it is completely amazing. I kind of want to leave a link down in the description as well. Sure, why not? Every one of us. Now, I should have said this in the very beginning. Me doing this is completely wrong. I actually hate doing this. I hate having to cheat in this version of the credits. Mainly because this song is meant to say something. The song in this credits is meant to say something. It's meant to say that you can't do all things alone and all this. And that's why you're allowed to erase your save data and help other people, because you're supposed to help people in the world.
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped.
Oh, Pod.
In a never-ending spiral of life and death.
This is what 2B said at the very
However,
first episode.
Life is all about the struggle within this cycle.
That's what life is.
That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Just a little.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all.
Yep.
And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time.
But it's very
I
true.
will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility.
It's an endless loop.
However,
They said it time
the
and time again.
possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Yay! It's 9S and 2B. Pod was bringing 9S's arm. But that's not all. It's A2. She's alive. With her hair, too. In the end, there's hope. Save, yes. Sure. String Linguini. Oh boy, I beat the game again. I'm a madman. Oh my. My controller just suddenly stopped working. There it is. Oh boy. That's the end of the game. We did it. I have no plans on doing the DLC. Maybe in the future I'll do like a bonus episode. Probably not though. Cause the DLC's weird. but it's nothing too important. It kind of just gives you like a side story on an android. And a cool music video, I guess. But of course, I don't think I can play that. Anyways, to reiterate, if you skip the credits, which I highly tell you to go back and do, and watch it, because I said very important things that everyone should know. Oh yeah, this background, I never specified who this belonged to. This does not belong to Emil. This is Kaine Shack from original NieR, just in case you know, if you don't know. And there's another place for Emil, but I'm not going to it because that's a whole separate thing. I'm not doing it. I've already done it before. But to reiterate, there will be 4 links in the description. The first one will be, let me say this really briefly. The first one will be a short story. It is canon. It is written by Yoko Taro, I believe, or it's in that realm. It's real, and it's a side story of a mission that 9S and 2B had. Great read. It's pretty good. It's like 5 minutes of reading, if that. And I highly recommend you read it, just so you can see what 2B has to go through when she does missions. Because yes, 9S and 2B have been together a lot longer than this game. They've been together for, I don't know how many years, maybe 3 years? I don't know. I don't really know the number. The second link will be 9S and 2B's relationship about certain questions. And there'll be a bit of like a Q&A of like, oh yeah, is this canon? Is this what happened? And that's why I picked I Will Stay in the ending, because it's canon. Same thing with ending D. C isn't canon at all. D is the one that is canon. The third link is... frick, what was it? It's like a smaller collection of things, of like other resources. I don't know what the name of it is. But it's like other materials, I think. I don't know. But it has like a smaller rendition of like other lore that you can find that are like scattered across or whatever. The fourth link is like the entire thing of like the lore of NieR Automata. Maybe original NieR too, I don't really remember. But if you care about the story as much as I do, I would recommend you at least read or look at the first 2 links. The rest is all on you if you want to go that deep into like the story. Of course, I've said, I'm going to wrap this up really quickly. Of course, I said this game is 10 out of 10, but that does not mean it's perfect. There's definitely flaws. The gameplay is repetitive at times. Did I still have fun with it? Yeah, I had fun with it. Do I ever get playing this game again? No. I'll definitely play it a 3rd time, just like years down the road, because I need a break, as you can tell. I'm not exactly stable right now. But yeah, if you haven't already, I would recommend pick up the game, play side stories, experience it yourself, get to know these great characters, these highly imperfect characters that are shown. That, yeah, who cares? You still like them. Anyways, that's it. That's all I have. That's the end of the video. I just want to thank everyone for watching. Also, a link of someone beating the credits without cheating or freaking help. Yeah. Also, yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this series as much as I have. The game's not exactly the easiest to watch, but it's a different story when you play, but I try to cut out as much as possible for repetitiveness. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've had a good time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. It was a great ride that we had. Great story. Oh man. Anyways, I hope you all have learned something from the very deep meanings of this game. All of the symbolism, all the things that you could possibly learn from this, all the deep meanings. And I hope you have a good rest of your life. Even though that some things may not go the way you hope, there's always hope in the end. You can always change that future of yours. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.